Hello, everybody. This is Linda DeVitas, owner and founder of healingsonthego.com. I'm a psychic clairvoyant medium, certified healer, Reiki healer, crystal healer, and a whole bunch more. To see the services that I offer, go to healingsonthego.com. I would like to introduce my very special guest from iHeartRadio, Kendall Bell. Yay!
One.
Hi, Kendall. How are you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. As we always meet on the new moon.
Yes, this is a
That's
fact.
coming up in a couple days. So, for everyone that doesn't know, there's a powerful new moon coming in July 5th in Cancer. So, it's all about emotion, relationships with yourself and with others. Today, we're going to talk about summer's energy and why we're changing the perspective of it being hot and muggy and horrible to more positive. So today we're going to talk about energies of the summer and why they're very beneficial to our soul. For example, one of the like very popular one that I always hear people doing is going by the beach, of course. Do you always go by the beach, Kendall?
Always. I live on the beach.
Yes. So now, for those of you that don't know, the salt water is very powerful. Just by being in the water, it cleanses your etheric field. It's like taking Epsom salt bath. It sparkles up your energy, and also the sand is very grounding. Do you swim? Or
I
because I
do.
I don't
I
swim.
do.
Well, that's good.
But I like the ocean, but I don't like to go out where I can't see under me. So I gotta be, my feet have to be able to touch the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, now that they're talking about sharks being in the water, I'm like, I can't swim to begin with, let alone go further in and let the sharks swallow me.
They've always been there.
Yeah.
I said they've always been there.
Yeah, yeah, I know. You have to watch out, but the waters are very, very clearing. And for those of you that don't know, I can give you a little tip. If you bring some ocean water and you bring it home right by your night table before you go to sleep, you can put that. And what it will do is it will kind of clear that little space you have. And also, I've had people have dreams of the goddess of the ocean, which her name is Yamaya, and she's African, and she's very powerful. She cleanses. She's the mother of the ocean. So people pray to her when they want kids or when they want certain blessings to meet their soulmate and so on and so forth. So bringing some magical water into your house, and you can do so much with the waters. Did you ever try that, Kendall? Like
Yes,
sleep with it?
yes. I always bring the water in. I also bring in shells, rocks, sea glass, just little
Nice.
things from there.
Wow, that's nice. I have a friend of mine that she gets the shells and she puts all her artwork on it, that she sells them as pendants, which is very beautiful too. So the seashells now, there's a shell. Have you ever seen a shell and there's like a hole in the middle?
A shell with a hole in the middle. Yes.
Yeah, on top.
Yeah.
So that one is especially good for money, believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah, and they're very rare. So when you see one of those, catch it because it's very good for abundance, prosperity. It's actually the circle of the flow, and the ocean brings in the magical energy, of course. So bring it into your house and you can put it by your wealth center, which is once you walk into your house, it's all the way to the left, straight down. So that's your wealth center. You could put your little shells there. And especially when you have mermaid energy, you're connected to the ocean. Is one of your signs Pisces? I remember saying
Yes.
that.
On Pisces.
Yes, yes. In my mind, you're always Capricorn. And you're not, you're like, I'm not Capricorn.
That's my high moon rising.
Yeah, see,
On
because you're very good with abundance, money, success. I always see all the wealth energy on you. Sound like it's impossible. Like it's good you have both because you have the flow of the ocean and then you have all the success of money, prosperity, and all that. Sound like wow, that's awesome. So that's good, Kendall. God bless you. And do you, well, would you know like your animal guide? Because if it's fish, I would really be shocked.
My animal guide,
Yes.
my animal guide's a hawk,
Oh,
actually.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Good. And those stand proud, of course. You rise into the higher dimensions. So that's awesome. You're
stay
blessed
above the
in many
pigeons.
ways. You sky high. And that's good because hawks are very, very smart. They don't stay down with the pigeons that poop all over the place. They see them
Exactly.
coming and then poop.
Exactly.
That is hysterical. So when you go to the beach, what's your favorite thing to do? Do you sit by the ocean or you just meditate? Because there are people that do it different ways.
I do both. Sit by the ocean. I like to do my breath work there. Hold my breath 7 seconds, release 7 seconds.
Mhm.
Just to really just let go of everything that's occurred during my day, all the energies.
And
Breathing in the ocean air helps me. It's more of like a stress reliever for me.
wow.
Helps clear my mind.
And you see how you said seven. That's the goddess of the ocean's number, believe it or not.
Oh, really? Look at
Yes.
that.
And she was born on my day, September 7th. So
Seven, seven,
that is
seven.
awesome. 7 7, the lucky seven. And a quick hello to Ria and Anne. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do
Hey,
like and share. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to an exciting episode of Summer Energy. So, yeah, that's 777 is a very lucky number. That's awesome that you do that. You unconsciously already know.
that's usually the way it works.
Exactly, your intuition. So, to some people that don't know, when you walk into the water, what I do, you can call anyone you want, but since it's the goddess of the ocean and that's her, element, I ask for the goddess of the ocean to cleanse me and anything that might be, stuck, any blocked energies, anything. So you just sit in the waters and kind of rinse off, meditating the sea salt and just cleansing you. It's very clearing. That's what I do when I go in. But again, I don't go too far in because of it might suck in.
Yeah, exactly. That's not our. As much as we love that world, that part of the world, that's not our world.
Not yet.
No, not yet, not yet. That mermaid spirit in us, but no, just I'm not fond of sharks.
Yeah, me neither. That's not a way I want to go. God
Yeah,
forbid. Swallowed. Ugh. So, with the sand, do you do any magic with it?
with the sand,
Yeah,
I put the sand in my hands,
good, because
and
it's
then
very
yeah, and then I let it flow through my hands. I'll pick it up, let it flow. I'll hold on to it. I have thoughts. It actually cleanses my hands. Um,
nice.
I allow it to release all the dirt, the negative energy from my hands. I use all the ocean, the rocks, the sand. Love soaking in the sun, just relaxing there, put my feet in the water, releasing.
Nice.
I notice when I don't do, again, I've said this many times, but when I don't do these things, I become too much of this world. When we
Yeah.
don't do these things, we become zombies and we become clogged up with all the energies that we hold on to throughout the day, all of our experiences. Uh, I was just reading somewhere where it said it takes it takes 1 second to get angry, but it'll take you like 24 hours to clear your body of it.
That's true. Yeah, I've read it before. It's true. Isn't it true?
So it's like, you go through something for 1 second, and that 1 second, you have the power to either allow it to destroy you or create a better version of you. And that's something that we all battle with. It's tough. It really is tough, because especially when you're an emotional driven being, it's hard to keep those emotions in check. And we don't realize with every interaction that we have, every person that talks to us, whether they talk good or bad, we ingest all of that. The ocean is definitely a good way to just get it all out, release it, bring yourself back to nature, your true nature.
Hmm.
Find that when we're just consumed with our phones and consumed with work and consumed with doing things all of the time, we're rattled, we're stressed out.
Yes, that's true. It's true. And there was a couple days ago where I felt like my body was overly stressed. And I said, boy, I have to, I always guide people, but I have to take my own medicine. joints were hurting and my arms and my knees. I'm like, what's wrong with me? I'm falling apart. So I started reading, and this has to do with the ocean. And so I saw on a TikTok Celtic salt, which is really good. You take like a very small grind
Hmm.
because it has 72 minerals and it's very good for the bones. So I said, why not? Let me try it out because I didn't want to feel like I'm 100 years old with everything hurting me. So I
Yeah.
took a little grain and I drank a whole bunch of water, it said. And I did it morning and night. Knock on wood, today I feel so much better. Knock
Mm.
on wood. I was really happy. And I read that calcium is not good for you, believe it or not. It's the sea salt, the Celtic salt, which helps your joints. So I said, let me try it out. And it's all over the internet. So thank God it really did work. Thank
Yeah.
God.
I've heard of that method. That sea moss is actually good for you as well.
Yeah,
And we need all these minerals. We need them. Our body, we don't realize how depleted our bodies are and how malnourished we are. So we
you're
think that protein shakes and eating, meat, steaks, and all these things are what our body needs. Yes, our body needs them, but our body also needs to be cleansed. And we have to keep our kidneys and our bladders clear because honestly, from my own perspective, it operates everything. It controls everything. If my gut's not right, if I'm not drinking enough water, if I'm not ingesting the right foods, it affects me. So no matter what, if I go to the ocean or not, there's another part to it.
yeah, of
Now,
course. Yeah.
we always gotta make sure that we stay on top of that. But yes, the
What's this?
ocean.
What's
That
the sea moss good for? I
um,
haven't heard of that one.
sea moss, it's a cleanser. Sea moss has, I believe, 99 of the minerals that our body needs in order to operate at its highest peak performance. So sea moss is really good. It's recommended. I had followed this guy before he passed away, Dr. Sabi. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's
No.
the one who introduced me to sea moss and
Oh
told me
wow.
about, the foods that we eat and starch and corn syrups and all these high
Right.
fructose and all this stuff and what it's doing, all these artificial things that are not of God, that are not of nature, that are controlling us. He states that if we're divine beings and we're of nature, then we need nature to thrive. We need nature to heal. And man-made products have carcinogens in them that destroy us.
Horrible. That's definitely horrible. And so seaweed is also good for the hair, believe it or not, for people that are, shedding a lot. Seaweed, I heard, is very good as well. Everything natural is so good. That's why God created everything. He's like, we have the pharmacy naturally, and we just need to know about it. That's all it is.
Yes, exactly. It's all a little bit of knowledge. You can find out anything on the internet. It's just about whether we're going to be able to tell ourselves that this way of living is no good and I need to switch to something different. And that's probably the hardest part, is just having a different routine. It's really hard to break out of a routine. Say 21 days, it becomes easier, it becomes a habit. But still, just getting to those 21 days is hard, especially when you're not surrounded by an environment that promotes that. Sometimes you got to get by yourself to do this because
Yeah.
you'll be trying, even you're on a diet, all right? Say you're on a diet and you want to stop eating certain things. If you're around people who eat steak all day, who eat fatty foods all day, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, that's true. The next one is vitamin D, which is really good. Yeah, I think that one is very good for the bones. That's what I've been taking too. But so, recently vitamin D needed a little boost, so that's why I tried the little. So that's good for bone health and definitely for overall your whole function. Vitamin D is really good. I even read that it will help with vertigo. So I said, why not? We'll take a few more. So, what is your favorite from the summer? Which element is your favorite one?
This is
The
my
element,
favorite one.
yeah, like
Sun.
firewood. Oh, nice.
The sun, yes. The sun, it energizes me. The sun cleanses me the fastest, energizes me, helps me recalibrate the fastest. Um, there's something about I don't know what it is. People are like, the sun's burning me, it's burning me. Like the sun energizes me for some reason.
Oh,
When I
wow.
don't get it, when I don't get enough of it, like my hair starts to fall out. Like I need it. You know, I start talking to myself. Like I need to get it out.
That's
Seriously,
hysterical.
that's why I love the summertime. You'll never hear me complaining that it's too hot or it's too sunny.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, definitely, it has a lot of power. And now with the solar flares that are hitting the Earth, that's another heat wave. So people will get hot for no reason, and that's the solar flares that's hitting the Earth, and it does come with that. So, light therapy, that's another thing which is really good. The light is therapy, that definitely, and the sun has a lot of, it helps with depression, when people get into when it starts becoming winter and then they go through seasonal depression. So the sun is what keeps them going. They feel happy. It is high vibrational. The sun melts away all negativity. It is powerful. And there's actually a sunstone, which I had a lot of people that go through anxiety and stress. They would say, "Do you have sunstone?" And that energy of the sun, they absorb through the stone, which is awesome.
Hmm.
The other one is the best, as we all know, is water. You have to hydrate, drink it, and you also could program it to. That's a little magic trick. You could program the waters that you're drinking. There's a lot of ways you can say, okay, when I drink water, even saying affirmations, I cleanse my body through any toxins. Just by saying the words into the water is programming it for your highest good. You can program it for anything. You can say, as I drink the water, I'm attracting money. It's one of the manifestors, just like the way we light candles and candles intensify the energy. Well, water also intensifies the energy because it's so clear. And they've had it numerous times where people would speak negative, and then when they would look into the molecules, they didn't look right under a microscope. A lot of people have seen it. And then when you talk positive, it's like beautiful, like so crystalline energy.
Mhm.
So, whatever, when you do drink water and you put your hands over it and you just talk to it and say, okay, as I drink this water, I'm cleansing my body, just your belief about it with your mind, and the intention is cleansing. It's very cleansing. It's very calming, has a relaxation effect. And actually, it's one of the best ways to clear your blood because it also is a blood thinner. I've learned that when you drink a lot of water, it actually thins your blood. So, God forbid something's happening to you at the moment. What do they tell you? Drink water. Or if you're fainting, drink water. It's all about water.
Mhm. And it's all about having clean blood.
That's
Our blood
right.
operates every part of our body, purifying it and cleaning it, cleansing it. It's probably one of the most important things that we can possibly do. It doesn't even matter. You're trying to gain weight, trying to lose weight. I believe with the power of your mind and a clean blood system, a clean vascular system, you can make whatever you want for yourself, in your body and your transformation. But it affects your mind. And you got to think about how much toxins we already ingest just walking out of our door. And then we're drinking, soda all the time and all of these things that have acid in it. And acid just kills our body.
Yeah, they even said that it's like a bleach.
Hmm.
When you drink it, the way it affects your body. Soda's the worst. Thank God I never was addicted to
Mm.
it. We're going to take a very quick commercial break and we will be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned, everybody.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
Did you know that astrology and numerology are the keys to helping you raise your vibration, understanding your unconscious behaviors, and will help you discover who you are from a soul level? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the founder of Holistic Fitness located in Queens. your certified and licensed holistic personal trainer, holistic integrated teacher, Reiki master, medical astrologer, master of numerology, card creator, and card reader. I would love for you to come join me every Sunday for 12 weeks to discover your astrological and numerology makeup. For more information, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to helping you bridge the spiritual and physical realms as you experience a body and soul transformation.
Hi, I am Linda DeVitis. I am a psychic, clairvoyant medium, and certified healer. I have also written a book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and on my website, www.healingsonthego.com. If you would like to book an appointment with me, call me at 917-929-4935. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back with my favorite guest, Kendall Bell. I love having you on. Everyone was requesting. They're like, we haven't seen him on in a while. Are you going to put him back? That's a yes. I'm going to put him back, of course.
Blessings. That makes me feel good.
Of course.
I appreciate coming on here.
Awesome. We love your energy. That's why we bring you back on.
It's funny. We're all growing together. All of us, we're making strides, and each bit of information that we share with each other helps one another grow. We accept it. So knowing that people want me back, that just tells me that my message is accepted, my existence is appreciated, and I appreciate that daily.
Awesome. Anne said, yay. I know they're going to watch later. There's a few people that would like to see you on, so definitely. They're going to rewatch it later on.
We like that. Share with your friends.
Yes. She says, I love it when Kendall is on. She's so sweet. Thank you, Anne. You're a sweetheart.
Thank you,
So more about the summer energy. Now, swimming. So like I said, I don't swim, but overall, it is very good for your healing properties, getting your organs moving. Like I said, 90% of your body is water. Do you like to swim a lot, Kendall?
I do like to swim. I swim a lot more in pools than anything, but yeah, I like to swim. It's definitely cleansing. But I prefer pools over the ocean.
Oh yeah.
For longevity, just to swim for a long time. I'm in the ocean. With the ocean, you can be in it for a while, but after a while, you start to get, I don't know, like drained from it, from being in it from too long.
That's for sure. There's some people that do they put their face in ice cold water, which I would never do. But anyway, they say that it helps rejuvenate you.
Yeah.
You care if it doesn't. It's cold.
It does. In the water, just can't be in there for too long. But I can stay. Like I love. Well, the thing is, where I'm at, the water's wicked cold. So that's what gets me. That's what starts to drain my body, just being so cold. I'm like, my body just never acclimates to it for some reason. But I get enough. I get my dose, and I get out.
I don't blame you. They have those polar bears, that they go in ice cold water. I really don't know how they do it, but God bless them that they do. They must have seal energy, which they adapt to the water really quickly.
Yes.
Okay, tell me one of your other favorite elements of the summer.
My favorite one of my elements.
Yes, so
grass.
Grass.
Love the grass, getting grounded. Put my feet in the grass. I like to meditate on the grass. No shoes on, soaking in the sun. You can, after like a few minutes, you start to feel it. You start to feel your connection to the earth.
Yes.
It starts to feel like somebody's like tickling your feet. It's kind of surreal. But yeah, I love the grass and the sand as well.
Awesome. A quick hello to Julie. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Please like and share. That's awesome. And that's funny. You read my mind because that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. Nature at its best. When everything starts blooming, nature is happy. The flowers are coming out. Thank you for the hearts. You guys are awesome. The flowers are blooming and it's just high vibrational altogether.
Yes. It's kind of a bummer that summer's the shortest season out there. That we have. It's the best one, but the shortest one, depending on where you live. But still,
Yeah,
we're New Englanders, so we
yeah,
live on the East Coast, so we only get like a good 3 months of it if
yeah,
we're
that's for
lucky.
sure. Wow. So flowers is awesome because there's so many different ones and everything. I had another show which I talked about all the elements, but yeah, for those of you that didn't see it, roses, all of them have their special ability to heal you on different levels. They attract different energies. So not all plants are the same. There are a lot of ones that are just for love. There are a lot of them just for money. And I'll give you an example. Money plants are the snake plants. They're the jade plants. Jade is like the ones that are like the cactus where you don't have to water them too much. You could go down a whole list, but just briefly, love, of course, is the roses and the gardenias and the jasmine. So, yeah, I know a lot about that stuff. Which one's your favorite plant?
My favorite plant. I wouldn't say I have a favorite plant. I do love trees,
Okay.
but I wouldn't say that I have a favorite plant. I love all plants, but trees. I'm very fond of trees. I like oddly shaped trees. One, I feel like those black sheeps. I feel like we relate.
That's hysterical.
So yeah, when I see an oddly shaped tree, I always find myself going over, at least touch it and break bread with it for a little bit.
Oh, that is so funny. You remind me of a friend of mine. We were at a Central Park, and this tree looked like it's in the haunted books. It looked very cranky and miserable. So she used to like bother me. She goes, "Why don't you go hug it? Don't you feel its energy?" I was like, "It looks mad." And then she goes, "Yeah, go hug it." I was like, "No, thank you. It's gonna throw a leaf on my head." Her branch throw it.
Did you see that tree? I don't know which country it's in, but there's a tree that if you cut open, water flows from it, and
Oh wow.
it supplies the villages, and it's infinite.
Oh
It
wow.
doesn't stop, which is kind of cool, huh?
That's amazing.
Drinking tree water must be pure.
Did you ever see their faces in the tree? They
So
are.
that's,
Their
oh yeah,
faces.
I've seen spaces in trees. Yes, yes. I feel like trees, they have their own, they have their own energetic field. They're alive.
Yes.
You feel that they're alive. You feel their energy. Hug a tree for a little while and sit on it for like 5 minutes. You'll literally feel all of the negative coming out of you and getting transferred into the tree. It's kind of crazy. I
Yeah,
used
and
to
it's
laugh at
very
people when I saw them doing it. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this one day. I was by myself. I just did it. Now you'll catch me doing it in a random place. I'll just be hugging a tree. Just I don't even care who's paying attention. Doesn't
yeah,
even matter at this point because it's like instead of judging, why don't you just take a note out of my book and try it? Don't judge before you try it. Always try something new. But yeah, the trees, all of nature, all these elements, everything we're connected to. We uh we gotta just remember how important it is. And again, I say this time and time again, it's hard. I speak as a human. We talk about all of these different aspects of what's going to help us heal, but practicing it and remembering to do it, even the best of us do.
of course. We're only human.
We're only trying to be human. We're all trying. No one's really figured it out yet. Anybody telling you that they have, they're lying. Don't buy it.
Oh, yeah. That's
Keep it
true.
on the
We all
shelf.
have a lot to learn.
Yes, everything is learning. Everything's our teacher.
Hmm. That's very true. There was one time when my daughter, she was younger, probably 4 or 5 years old. We used to go by the trees, and I used to tell her, "Okay, now tell the tree." She's magical. She knows when they're that young, they remember the other side. So I told her, "Do you feel the energy?" She goes, "Yes, mom." So I told her, "Okay, now let's ask the tree to send us some love." And I swear you can feel like the bolts coming from the tree. And then
Yes.
she went, "Woo," and then she was like holding on to it. And I was like, "That's amazing, you know?" They it's true. Don't knock it till you try it. Go talk to a tree and see and ask it permission first because, out of respect, they all have souls. Everything is alive. So
Yes.
I I did. I said, "Good day, tree. Would you like to send us some healing?" And sure enough, zoom. I was like, "Wow, that really." And I would always ask it for grounding. It's amazing. All the
That's
elements.
good stuff.
All the elements is amazing. Anne
It's
says, "I
actually-
grew up surrounded by Joshua trees. They're powerful and strong." Oh,
Yes.
I never heard of Joshua trees.
Yes. They're magical trees.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, Anne. Did you ever hug one too? Join the club. Join the club because they are amazing. And when you ask them questions, like, for example, I had my friend, she was into trees a lot. She would channel them. So she had me put my hand on the bark of the tree and ask a question. So she said, "Okay, ask it in 5 years, what are you going to be doing?" Just to see like what kind of mental image will I get in, what will pop up. So 5 years, I said, "Okay, let's see." And then I saw myself pushing a carriage. That's so crazy because I wasn't even thinking that I'm going to have a baby yet.
Wow.
And sure enough, it did happen. So she's like, "See, they talk through your thought patterns." I was like, "That's amazing." So you can
Everything.
ask it questions. Yeah.
And everything's connected to our minds. What we believe, what we perceive, that's what we're gonna receive. It's key to life. It's amazing that you're practicing that, you're teaching that to your daughter.
Yes. She's very
Mhm.
magical. God bless you.
Thank you.
The psychic truth. So yeah, I do teach her because she already knows. I feel like she's an old soul and she remembers things. So I told her, I said, "You see, you feel it." She knows there's energy there. Like, of course, it's not everyone has the same beliefs, but if you try it, you'll see it for yourself. You don't have to take our word for it. They're amazing. They're magical, and also you can program any plant to help you out. They're all consciousness, so you can ask it, "Can you bring me some more love into your house?" Do you know that if someone gives you a bouquet of flowers and they die instantly, that means they gave it to you with negative intention?
Really? I
Yes.
never knew that. Well, you know what else is crazy? Is men rarely receive flowers.
Really? No, I
Nobody has
didn't know that.
ever given me a bouquet of flowers ever in my life. I've never received a bouquet. So I know I'm not the only one. And if we have, it's probably been like once or twice in our life. But think about it, a lot of men don't receive bouquets of flowers. Where's the
That's
love?
true.
Where's the love? We gotta change that. We need flowers too.
But you know why they don't get them, right?
Why?
Because some people think that it's a feminine thing, that girls should get them.
Understood. But I feel like it's a symbol of love, you know.
Exactly.
So, different perspectives. And then but you gotta think about it. I mean, I'm not even sure that most men would like them, but there are some men out there that would,
Yeah.
because it's something different. You know what I mean? And yeah, so we gotta change that. Shouldn't
It's
be it,
true.
it shouldn't be attached to feminism. All right. So if you're a feminist woman and you're in tune with your divine feminine energy, then you know the power of flowers and what it can do to a man. How about that perspective? you know?
Exactly. You're right. But to tell you, let me ask you from a man's point of view. I've
Mhm.
had this lady joke around to her boyfriend, "I'm going to get you flowers." And he said, "Well, I'm not, I'm not,
Oh,
gay." And then
yeah.
she got very offended. So
Well,
it
yeah, because
depends.
that's his mindset's connected to flowers being, a
Feminine, right?
token of femininity. So I just believe it's a mindset. It's different perspectives, but I was thinking about that the other day. It's crazy you said it. Like men rarely get flowers. And
Never, I think. I've never heard of one get flowers
yeah,
without
well, I
being
like to,
insulted.
yeah. Well, that's why I like to come on this show because I feel like there's a lot of men out there that the things that we talk about,
Mhm.
they're afraid to indulge in, that they don't have other men around them telling them it's okay. It's okay to get love. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay, to go and hug a tree. It's okay to unplug from reality. I feel like us men, we got a lot of weight on our shoulders. We got a lot to do. We have a lot to stand up to, and sometimes it's hard for us to figure out the keys to life, the keys to healing, because at the end of the day, it's all judged, and we have this
True.
predetermined mindset on what a man should do to heal. A man shouldn't talk about his feelings. A man, should always hold things in. A man should always be the one, that takes and handles all the problems. Like it's a lot. It's
I know you poor guys.
a lot. It's a lot. Speaking for all of us out there, but again, we do need women. We need, nurturing energy. We need that. Men crave that. And our love language is based more off of respect, especially from our women. We need that. And we need our women to teach us these different methods of healing and teach us that it's okay. You know what I mean? To go sit in the ocean, to go sit in the sun. That's only, it's not going to come from a bunch of men, especially a bunch of toxic men. It's only going to
That's for
come,
sure.
it's only going to come from nurturing divine feminine women. So, I believe that the power of healing this world is in the hearts of women, and the love and the care that is given to the men that they come across, because you go and you lift that man up and you give this man all these tools to become the best version of himself. Guess what? He's going to make 1,000 other versions of that person because of you. you know
That's
so
true. I'm glad you brought it up because, yeah, I honestly would think that a man would get offended if you bought them flowers because of the way they think. Like, oh, I'm not a girl. Why would you get me flowers for? Or why
yeah,
would you get me a plant? You know what I mean? So
yes,
that's why it's good you speak up.
I'm doing the best I can, trying to remember these key points, the things that I wish others told me or are telling me, because none of us are perfect. But
Yeah.
I realized, through my own experiences, just repeating the same thing over and over again and not getting any type of result, just it gets tiring, it gets draining. So trying something new and seeing what it does for you, it can't hurt, can never hurt. We got to realize that this path to healing is a roller coaster. We're going to be up here and then we're going to be down here. We're going to be down here with our shadows, and then we're going to be up above, shining light on our shadows. We're going to be the light. But just having all of these key facts and these key points that you're making right now on the show, very important. It's very important for all of us.
Yes. It's because it's a stereotype.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad you're here so you can help us, decode things.
The
Yeah,
decode.
exactly. Because, certain people, I guess it's also their person. But one thing I do know, everyone wants to be respected. So the way
Yes.
you respect, you talk to someone, that's how they're going to reciprocate back.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we have to change. I feel like sometimes mannerism, especially, should be more embedded into the young because, I mean, I know it's going off topic now, but,
No, it's not. It's all aligned. It's all
it's
aligned.
just the way it is. Like, from young, I always say to my daughter when I give her something, what do you say? Thank you. I want it to be always thank you, respect, not just snatch it and be like, okay, whatever, because I see so much of that. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, it's just, it has to be that way. A
Yes,
kinder
no,
world is just the way it is.
it is. And everybody wants to be respected. Everybody wants to be treated with care. There's so many of us out here that have not been throughout our entire lives, that we have this wall up. And that wall, it's like surrounded with anger, it's surrounded with aggression, it's surrounded with defensive mechanisms. And it becomes toxic.
Mhm.
So sometimes it just takes, another being, another soul, or a little bit of different information for us to realize the truth about how we're supposed to operate on this world.
Exactly. And with that thought, we'll be right back right after these messages. Stay tuned, everybody.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
Did you know that astrology and numerology are the keys to helping you raise your vibration, understanding your unconscious behaviors, and will help you discover who you are from a soul level? Hello, I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Colon, the founder of Holistic Fitness, located in Queens. Your certified and licensed holistic personal trainer, holistic integrated teacher, Reiki master, medical astrologer, master of numerology, card creator, and card reader. I would love for you to come join me every Sunday for 12 weeks to discover your astrological and numerology makeup. For more information, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to helping you bridge the spiritual and physical realms as you experience a body and soul transformation.
Hi, I am Linda DeVitis. I am a psychic, clairvoyant medium, and certified healer. I have also written a book, My Journey from Darkness to the Light, which is available on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and on my website, www.healingsonthego.com. If you would like to book an appointment with me, call me at 917-929-4935. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back with my special guest, Kendall Bell. Welcome, welcome. So back to summer energies, and what I feel is really important is meditation. Especially now, summer is very grounding to me. I feel like it pulls you down. At the same time, when it's too hot, it pulls me up. I start feeling floaty.
Fly, Jack.
Yeah, the heat to me is like over 90. It just makes me feel like I'm not centered. I need to do centering when it's over 90. I think my body likes more cool air.
Yeah. Understood.
So meditations is really beneficial to people because they always tell me you have to center yourself. At night, we go flying. When we go to sleep, our soul leaves the body, and it's true. How many people have seen themselves sleeping? The soul takes off and goes on a little journey itself. So when you wake up, you're supposed to ground yourself, which I sometimes don't do, and then I wonder why I feel off.
Yes, very important.
Yeah. Do you ground a lot, Kendall, every day or no?
I try to ground as much as I possibly can. Sometimes I get caught up in the rat race, and then I get up, but I got to stay on my routine. But if I miss a day of my routine, I feel it.
Yeah.
I can't just jump out of bed and just go and have a great day. I have to get grounded, to sit back. I have to take some time. I got to breathe. I got to meditate. I really need to do it. And honestly, it's something that, it's life changing. It's either going to change your life in a good way if you do it, or a bad way if you don't. But staying stuck in the matrix, you need it. Got to come back down to reality.
Yes, and I love your crystal, by the way. I see it from here. Which one are you wearing?
I'm wearing Romandite.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And that's another. Crystals are very grounding. I wear mine too. This one's supposed to give you a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, I forgot the name.
Oh, man. Hey, as long as it does what it's supposed to do, right?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I would feel overwhelmed sometimes, and I used to feel very drained. But when you wear red stones, even if it's carnelian or this one, it'll come to me after the show, of course.
Yeah.
So red ones are very grounded, and they do give you energy. So if you feel drained a lot, wear a red stone, whatever name it is. Just feel into the one that pulls onto you.
Yes. And cleansing them. Gotta cleanse these crystals. I realized one time I was wearing this crystal all the time, and then all of a sudden it broke. I didn't know why it broke. I'm like, what the hell did how did this break? And I mean that the chain broke, everything snapped on it.
Oh,
My
wow.
link, because I didn't cleanse it.
Wow. We picked up a lot of energy. Then it gave
Yeah,
up and said,
yeah,
see you.
no, it was protecting me in a way. It's
Yes,
like
it does.
it's just telling me, no more. But now I try to cleanse everything. I try to stay on top of that.
Yeah. It took the bully for you. Because
Right.
that's what they say crystals do. It's like if there's an energy that's coming at you and you're wearing a crystal, it'll break the crystal first before it penetrates into your body. So that's
Yes.
why yours broke. Yeah. And
Yeah.
a lot of people want to fix their crystals. And I'm like, you can't. You're supposed to just, let it go. Don't refix it because
Hmm.
they broke for a reason. And there's people, they love that bracelet, but I'm like, sometimes you have to let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. My bracelets break all the time. Those ones. They
Wow.
never stay intact.
Yeah, that's for sure. The one that breaks off me a lot is hematite for some reason. And I don't know why, but whenever I have hematite, actually, I'm surprised it's still on me still because it likes to jump off or it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't like to stay around me. It wants to help me fly.
It gives you wings.
Yes. Yeah, I can't believe it. The hematite for some reason, I don't know. It's supposed to be grounding. Maybe it gave up on me.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. So, anyways, yeah. And also what you're eating, what you're putting into your body. Summer is filled with beautiful fruits and vegetables. Keep your diet nice and healthy because everything is, you know, it's all about the vitamins that you put into your body, clean food. What you put in is what you're going to get. If you eat a lot of greasy junk food, what do you think? It's going to affect you, so you got to keep your diet clean. And I know, Kendall, you eat really good and
I
healthy.
try to. I try to. Um, I am gonna go for a. I'm gonna go for a fast. I'm gonna definitely do that. I can't do like 7 days like most people. I could probably do like 3 days, but I definitely gotta fast. I will drink water though. Cleanse up.
Yeah, definitely. So the fasting, I remember all the time you always had like really good meals that you would make me hungry just by hearing about them.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
shrimp supposed to be good to eat often or not? Because I honestly don't know about shrimp. I eat it once in a blue moon. I know this lady that always eats shrimp. Are they high in cholesterol? I really don't know about shrimp.
Well, they're bottom feeders, So
Mm,
think about that. You gotta think about what do shrimp eat?
I
So
don't know.
eating too much of what shrimp eat, they eat the bottom of things, and they're bottom feeders. So eating too much of it, it's not gonna eating too much of anything is not good for you unless it's ultimately healthy. But
Mm,
I do shrimp once in a while, indulge in it. Seafood, I get as much as I can. I just don't do a lot of it. But
mm.
it all depends on like I do like fish. I like
That,
fish a lot, but I don't eat a lot of it. I don't eat as much as I should. I should say.
that's okay. I was gonna make shrimp today, but my husband hates shrimp, so he's like, make meatballs, vegan
No,
meatballs.
that's
I'm like,
totally
all right,
opposite.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, I try to put it at least once a week in my diet because it is good for you,
yeah,
fish.
yeah. I think eating anything from the ocean, is good for you. I feel like a lot of the meats that are manufactured now have a lot of toxins and hormones in them, so we can't eat a lot of those.
Right.
Got to be careful with the stuff that we're eating, and all the good stuff is super expensive. So
Hmm.
stuck in a conundrum. The price of food has gone up so much. It's ridiculous.
Yes,
I went to the store the other day and I was looking at prices of steaks, and I'm like, two steaks for $40.
they're crazy. I
When did
know.
this ever happen? And they're not even like top prime meat. It's just regular steaks.
Oh
But
my God, that's crazy. They've overdone it.
yeah, and in Mexico they put this steroid or this growth. substance inside of the cows, and if you eat the cows, you eat the meat, you'll have it inside of you. So if they drug tested you, you have it inside of you.
Oh my
If you
God.
yeah,
That's crazy. Wow. Well, we only have like a minute or 2 minutes left, and Anne says that she was sad because her crystal broke. It took the bullet for you, Anne. It
that's
protected
all.
you. I know it sucks when it's your favorite one and then it breaks.
And just say thank you, be grateful. All
That's
it's
it.
done.
Yes. So very quickly, where can they find you, Kendall, if someone wants to reach you?
You can find me on Rare Breed Universe on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. You can find me at www.rarebreeduniverse.com. Well,
Awesome. Awesome. It's always such a pleasure to have you on, Kendall. You're the
thank
best.
you. Thank you.
Any
I
last
appreciate it.
words?
Stay you, stay beautiful, stay doing what you're supposed to be doing as a human to become a better person every day. Know that you're not of this world, not from this world. You're here to make this world a better place, and that comes through making yourself the best version of yourself. That's that you can be while you're here. Coming from
Exactly. And you can find me at TikTok, Instagram, X. I'm all over the place.
everywhere,
Healingsonthego.com.
everywhere.
Or
You're
Linda
everywhere.
Davis. What was that?
I said, you're everywhere.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. I'm in the sky. You can call me there too. I'm just kidding. You can message me on Facebook. I'm usually on Facebook a lot and Instagram, TikTok too. I try to make inspirational videos. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You guys are awesome. And again, thank you, Kendall. You're the
You.
best. Thank you for being on. It's such a pleasure.
Always a
God,
pleasure to be on. Peace and love.
thank you. God bless.